Hi, Aries. How are you doing? I hope you're all having an amazing day. I missed you guys. We're going to see what's going on for you right now, what you need to know. Whenever you come across this reading, there's a message here for you. And I'm so honored to be able to connect with you today. And let's just see what the vibes are looking like for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. We have the Gazelle coming out. The Crow, what's this? Eagle coming out. This came out in Leo's reading. If you have any Leo placements, check out that reading. It was crazy. Bear, this is so interesting because Leo also had the bear. Dragonfly, tiger. Okay. Let me just say, your intuition is kind of spooking you out a little bit. Or there's these things that you're like predicting certain events and you're watching it play out in real time. Like you have a lot of intuitive energy surrounding you, and I feel like you've unlocked some kind of new gift or ability, or you've gotten access to like heightening your intuition, heightening your psychic senses. Whoever I'm speaking to in this collective, I think that this is a new cycle in your life, a new era of your life where you're now seeing things super, super sharp, like razor sharp, sharper than ever before. It's almost, maybe you're getting your eyes tested, but it's like you're literally seeing things through a completely different lens than what you're used to. And it's almost like the way you're looking back at past events is like, was I blind? Like, how did I not see it? I see it so clearly now. It's so wild. But the Gazelle, you might be hyper aware, like extremely, extremely, extremely aware to the point where you could even be reading into things that have nothing to do with the situation or things that aren't anything to do with you, but you're taking things very personal, or not saying you're overreacting, but the Gazelle is now kind of where it's like, are we paranoid? Are we getting up in our head, overanalyzing every single thing? It can be exhausting. It can actually be very draining, this the Gazelle, because you may feel like there's some kind of threat, something that's out to get you, or something that you need to be careful of, or there's a little bit of a restlessness, like kind of you jump easy. You might feel like lately, you might be feeling more easily startled. Sometimes the Gazelle is like something just pops up, jumps up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, like jump scare. I didn't actually mean to like jump and like knock my table. Oh my gosh. But you might just be feeling like a little bit more jittery. Maybe you're needing to lay off some caffeine, or like have a little less than you would normally intake, for those that resonate with that. But Gazelle and the Crow, your intuition is definitely nudging something at you. You can sense something humming your way. And it's almost like there's this clock that's counting down before moments of change, moments that will change your life. The eagle represents a new karmic cycle, a new beginning, a new path that you're ready for. You've evolved, you've grown, you've changed, you've transformed so much, and now you're at this stage where the door is open, the portal is open for you to explore, for you to advance, to move to the next level. And again, this might be even talking about like spiritual gifts and abilities, things that you didn't have access to, or you weren't available for, you weren't ready for, you were closed off to, or you were too afraid, and you're now embracing these gifts to your advantage. And you're starting to really work with this here. With the bear, at first it's a little challenging. At first it might feel a little tricky, it might feel a little confusing, you might make some mistakes, or maybe, go back to the Gazelle, you're taking things way too personal or way too deep, or you're reading into every single thing. I can't fucking even speak right now. Mercury's still retrograding, so but it does get easier with the bear. Might be a little rocky at first. You might lose balance a little bit at first. You might even be doubting this path or this gift that you have or this intuitive knowledge that you're picking up on. You're super, super receptive. I'm seeing like an antenna, like as if you had an antenna from your head and you're just picking up on all these different vibrations and you're just receiving, your receptors going crazy, going berserk. I never fucking say that, but you know, as your abilities develop, you're becoming more in tune and more in control. So that's cool. Very, very cool. I think it's important with the tiger. This is an energy of just observation, like just pay attention. You don't need to act. You don't need to jump. You need to go do all this crazy shit, do a backflip. Although that'd be cool. But just observe what's coming up. Just watch, people watching a little bit. Think before you speak. Let them tell on themselves. Maybe you have a suspicion about a particular person. Maybe, you ever have that happen where there's one person everybody loves, everybody's like, oh my God, they're so great. But you get a vibe, you're like, something a little off about them. Something's a little fishy. Something's a little fake. And then time passes, maybe something gets exposed and you're like, I knew it. I knew it all along. Y'all didn't know, but I knew it from the get-go. So it might be even something like that you're experiencing right now. But your intuition is onto something. So honor that. Listen to your instincts. Pay very close attention. Intuition on point. Your intuition could be trying to give you some sort of heads up. Oof, okay. Talking about intuition, at the bottom of this deck we have the moon, which is all about intuition and what's beyond our sight, what we pick up on the non-physical. Vibes don't lie. Energy is strong and potent right now. So let's see what's going on for Aries. My Aries need to know. 10 of Cups. First card out. Knight of Swords at the bottom. Some kind of news or change coming on in. Justice. Okay. Ace of Swords. You do have news coming in. And I think you've been anticipating it for a while. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you've been anticipating this. Doesn't really seem to surprise you. We have the Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Moon coming out. Stars at the bottom. Seems pretty high hopes. Seems pretty optimistic. What's this? This fell on the Four of Cups. Queen of Wands. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else for Aries. Any final thoughts for Aries? King of Pentacles. Okay. Queen of Swords at the bottom. Knight of Cups. Seven of Cups. 10 of Wands. Okay, well, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Actually, we'll put that out right here. Someone's going to have to prove themselves to you, and it won't be easy. There's someone coming in. This is at the bottom. There is someone approaching you. You may be not super, ooper, duper trusting of them. You might be kind of questioning, well, what is this person's true intentions? What do they want from me? Why are they coming towards me? I'm suspicious, right? I'm also seeing that you're carrying a lot on your plate right now. You have a lot on your plate, and you just don't need anything slowing you down. So whoever this Knight of Cups is, they better be here to help enhance your life and bring goodness, not bullshit. So anyways, starting off with the 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. Harmony, love, connection, family, friends, celebration, y'all. This is great ass energy. It's the holiday season. It's kicking off. You know, you may be spending a lot more time at home or just more in your comforts. And so why are you feeling that gazelle energy with the 10 of Cups, right? Because is there someone that's making you feel uncomfortable in your own space, in your own home, in your own environment? Is it a family member? I'm just bringing this back to the gazelle because I'm like, there's something that's 10 of Cups this is great energy. But just with the animal cards, I'm like, But anyways, we'll see when we clarify later on. 10 of Cups, though, pretty good. Especially with Justice. Things are seeming to be going really well. Almost suspiciously too well. I'm just kidding. But No, it seems like maybe you're paying off some sort of mortgage or paying off some sort of debt, or seeing like things are seamless during this time. And that might be rare for the holiday season. Normally, holiday season, I don't know about you, normally it's fucking chaotic. People are crazy during this time of the year. But Ten of Cups and Justice, this definitely feels safe and secure. It seems like a break from all the hustle bustle, all the craziness, all the moving pieces. This feels like, okay, a time to just get grounded, to ease, to relax, to get back on track, reconnect with those that maybe you've been a bit distant from, or life has been busy, and time to catch up, right? Definitely an energy of like catching up. I also am seeing some sort of news coming in. Ace of Swords, this fellow right on top of Justice. There could be some sort of news that comes in that's bringing in justice, okay? Maybe it's a conversation that you're having with an individual or someone that you're close to, someone that you are related to, or you have like love for them. There's some sort of like news or information that's coming in, and it's like justice is being served, and there may be some kind of karmic related justice, like, you know, you might be having a conversation and you're finding out information, or maybe someone who wronged you, and you're finding out like, oh, they're getting their fair share of karma, they're getting what comes around. Like, okay, that's kind of satisfying. So there might be something like that. Maybe if you're dealing with any like legal matters, or you're waiting on some sort of results, or, you know, confirmation or approval. I'm seeing this is all good, thumbs up, win-win outcome over here. So we'll have to clarify and get a little bit more on that in a while. We have the Four of Cups that came out, and he's reading this book. His head is looking up, and he's like, oh, there's this beautiful opportunity. Normally in the Four of Cups and other decks, he's not aware of it. He's focusing on what's lost or what's not there. But in this deck, it's a bit of a different take, where it's like the opportunity is being presented. You're looking up, you're aware of it. You saw this coming, like you anticipated this. This is something that you had been almost like, some of you were anxiously waiting on this. Some of you were like expected in gratitude. Like, although the Gazelle, maybe you just had doubts that you're either going to miss this opportunity, or it was going to come a lot slower, or there was some sort of just uncertainty of like how it's all going to play out. Okay. Anyways, I'm hearing like a lot of distractions right now. It's kind of throwing me off, so I apologize if my energy's like a little scattered in the next little minute or so, because there's like doors closing and stomping, and people got heavy feet in my house. And I do too. I'm guilty of it, but I stomp her feet. So the Queen of Wands with the Four of Cups, I think you're pleasantly surprised. I think you're pleased with this offer that's being presented to you. You're actually quite satisfied with it. You're actually quite intrigued by this. You're like, okay, I like it. I can do something with this. I can create something here. This is something that I didn't know I needed, or this is something that, you know, I was expecting this, and it like blew my expectations, right? Because the next cards we have is the Ace of Wands. So boom, inspiration strike. Fire is sparking. Sparks are flying. I'm hearing talking upstairs, literally above. It's throwing me off. It's literally like, I can't hear myself. Sparks are flying. You're like, okay, I can make this work. Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. I can do something. I can really build and establish something here. The potential, shoot for the stars, man. Like, there is so much potential here. Where is this gonna go? Where is it gonna take me? I mean, who knows? All I can sense though is that this is going to be a big deal. I'm hearing big breakthrough. This is going to be something that enhances your life, enhances your experience, enhances, you know, so many different areas, especially your finances, okay? But there's support in this. You're receiving some sort of support. There might be some sort of money or some kind of exchange of gifts, or like, you know, even trades, like trading things, or like the trades. I'm talking like, okay, I have this skill here, you have this skill, so let's trade. I'm gonna do this for you, you're gonna do that. Like, I'm seeing that energy coming through as well, so that's nice. There's motivation, there's a lot of drive, there's collaboration, and this is all because you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition has not proved you wrong so far. It is on point. It is on track. Okay. Now, King of Pentacles, that was another card that flew out, bringing in a lot more confidence, bringing in more stability, bringing in more of that financial freedom and independence. And I see like just, let me look at the transition here. Sorry, I got to lose hair. From a Three of Pentacles, that's the only other Pentacles we have here. From the Three of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, that's a big upgrade. This tells me like you're very skilled in what you do. You have a lot of skills. You have a lot of education. You have a lot of intelligence. It's showing that there's going to be more that you gain, more that you grow, more that you experience that's going to make you more valuable, make you have more to offer. So that's cool as well. Let me see here. So 10 of Pentacles. Oh, why did I say 10 of Pentacles? Watch that card come out in the near future. I don't know why that slipped down my mouth. King of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Wands. Maybe that's why I got it mixed up. The work you do, it isn't easy. Some people might be like, oh my God, Aries has it so easy, but like they don't see what goes on behind the scenes. They just look at the results, but they don't know the work you've put into this, the dedication, the consistency. And you also, it's like, you have a lot on your plate. We talked about this just a little while ago. You have a lot on your plate. There's a lot that you're managing. You may be some sort of like business owner, entrepreneur, or it's just, I feel like you're like jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. Can't remember that full saying. Jack of all trades is a master of none, but oftentimes better. Fuck, I already forgot it. Oftentimes, I don't even remember comment down below. Finish my sentence. You know what I'm talking about though, right? Jack of all trades sort of thing. You're a pro, right? This was at the bottom of the King of Pentacles. You're a fucking pro at what you do. And even if it doesn't come to you easily or like first try, you're someone who's dedicated, you show up, you're consistent, you don't give up. And you have a way to make things work. If it doesn't work with this approach, you're going to try this way. And it's like someone with a bunch of keys. One of these keys is the one that unlocks this door. And you're going to find that key and you're going to unlock that door no matter what, however long it takes. You're going to make it happen. You're going to get the job done. So then we have a Knight of Cups, right? We talked about this a little bit. I am now seeing this like you might have multiple offers come into your life, multiple offers that present themselves to you. It might not just be like one person or one thing. I feel like you got, and even that 10 of Wands, you got a lot on your plate. Holy shit. Got a lot. Like how much more can you handle? Don't bite off more than you can chew. Watch out for burnout. But you got a lot of opportunities presenting themselves. So you got to be readily available and also use your discernment, right? Because not all of these offers that are coming in are worth all this time or energy, or some of them is just a distraction. Some of them sets off your radar. Your radar is saying like, hey, this doesn't feel good, or this something feels off here, or something doesn't seem quite like the right fit. So this Queen of Swords, she's looking at this Knight of Cups like, okay, well, what do you actually have to offer me that I don't already have? Tough cookie to crack. Tough cookie to crack. Well, let's see. What do they have to offer you that you don't already have? We're going to work our way back to, this news coming in and this opportunity here. But I kind of want to just jump right into this. The Knight of Cups and then the Knight of Cups with the Queen of Swords. Let's see who's coming towards you. Aries. Who's coming towards Aries? Who's coming towards Aries? Queen of Wands. This fell out on the Queen of Wands. Double confirmation. So remember when I was like, okay, this offer that's being presented to you, you're presently. Okay, be present, right? Don't be in the past. Don't be in the future. Be here now. Be present. I got another hair falling on the table. Okay. So you'll be pleasantly surprised, okay? This could be coming from someone of the same sex. This could be another Aries. Let me see more about this though. Tell me more about like who this person coming towards Aries. They see you as someone who's very attractive. Two of Wands. Look, this fellow again on the Queen of Wands from earlier. What do we need to? Who's coming towards Aries? This fella on the Three of Pentacles. Someone who's made up their mind about you. So if we're talking about who is this person, let's go here. Queen of Wands, Two of Wands, and the World. Whoever this person is that's coming towards you is someone who has recently wrapped up a cycle in their life. They've made up their mind about what it is that they want, and they don't want to stay stuck or stay in the same place. Maybe they've been in the same place for months or even years, and they're just at this time in their life where they recognize, like, I have to make a change. I have to do something different. I got to make this offer. Look, Ace of Cups at the bottom. Thank you, Spirit. Finish my thoughts. I have to express my love. I have to express my feelings. I have to make myself known here. Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands. This is someone that isn't normally vulnerable or open. This is also someone that isn't easily trusting of others. They don't let their guard down. But because of their guard, it's like the guard that they've maintained, that they've kept up, these walls, it hasn't really gotten them anywhere. If anything, it's made them feel lonely or made them feel disconnected. And they know. So the Nine of Wands, he's looking over at the Death card being like, okay, I know I'm resisting this change, but like, I gotta fucking make a change, man. Because on the other side, I'd be so much happier and I'd be less alone. And I'd really be able to connect with true people that would align with me, and we could grow together and have amazing life together. Six of Pentacles, and we would be like the perfect team. So this is who's coming towards you. Is someone who's recently made up their mind about what they want in life, and they want you, or they want you to be part of their life. Anything else you can tell us about this person coming toward? Look, it keeps falling underneath the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands. It could be somebody younger than you. Who's coming towards Aries? They have a very lighthearted, playful spirit. They could be very creative or like expressive. They could be, they have a very strong voice or a strong personality. It's Page of Wands in the Tower. If this is in love and romance, they may not be your usual type, is what I'm getting. Or even if it's just like platonic, this could be someone that you wouldn't normally hang around. You might have completely different interests. You might be very, very different people. But there's just something about this person that brings in more excitement, more adventure, like spices up your life in some way, shape, or form. And I'm also seeing whoever this is that's coming towards you is a soulmate. The Lovers at the bottom. I do sense that you have some sort of soul contract, an energetic contract with this person. You may actually end up, let me see, Two of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. I'm seeing there's like if you have some past life karma with this person, there's a big crossroad of does your soul get intertwined with this person again in this lifetime, or do you just like walk away? So I'm seeing a bit of a hang up of and that could be why, your initial reaction is to have your guard up. You're like, I don't know if I trust you, or I don't know if I want to give my time or energy to you right now. I don't know if this is something I want to explore. That Queen of Swords. Or, well, that's different than what we were saying before, though. I'm catching myself, y'all. Sometimes readings can get a little scattered. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. That's not what we said earlier, right? Because let me see why the Queen of Swords is here. Just so I can understand, because I'm trying my best. Queen of Swords. Oh my god, my nose is just blocked all of a sudden. Congested as fuck. Okay, Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Aries? Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you're someone who's like extremely independent, self-reliant. You don't need nobody. You don't need no man. You don't need no woman. You're like, you could be saying that. You're like, I'm better off on my own. Hermit. Yeah, like, so you like your time alone. You like your solitude. You like your space. And you don't want to have distractions from your goals and your aspirations. So you may be the kind of person who's like a lone wolf. Temperance in the reverse. You don't want to be easily distracted or be brought off balance or off track. Because maybe in the past that's what you've experienced is people that steered you away from your purpose, your calling, or like your passion. All right, and that's something you don't want to lose, or so that could be why you're showing up here as a Queen of Swords. I mean, oh my God, did y'all hear that? My dog going insane. I don't know if my mic picked that up, but she was right above. She was going batshit crazy. She's funny like that. Okay, I don't know where I was going. That was so distracting. A lot of distractions in today's reading for y'all. It's kind of like we were saying. It's like you just don't have time to like distract yourself because you have a lot of goals and a lot of dreams and a lot of missions that you're trying to get going, and just you got a lot on your plate. So you don't need another thing to just slow you down. We were saying that at the beginning. So anyways, I don't know. Let's move away from that and let's go back to this 10 of Cups. Where are we at? 25 minutes. Okay, 10 of Cups, Justice, Ace of Swords. We have that 4 of Cups. And then we have this 10 of Cups. I don't know if I need to clarify the 10 of Cups. But okay. Let's pull like 1 or 2 cards on the 10 of Cups. Why not? That's not overcomplicated. 10 of Cups for Aries. 3 of Wands. Give me 1 more for the 10 of Cups. Short and sweet. 10 of Cups for Aries. 3 of Pentacles. It did flip out and it did kind of flip out in reverse. Oh, and also the synchronicities. Hello. 3, 3, 3. 3 of Pentacles over here. 3, 3, 3. Okay. So regarding the 10 of Cups, right? Your home, your close-knit relationships, your family, where you live, your personal life. There's something in the near future that's about to take place, and you're anticipating this, right? This is that kind of gazelle. I can see it before it happens. I sense it before it unfolds. And the thing is, it's a 3 of Wands to then a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, almost as if you might sense that some people may not be supportive of you, or you're feeling like lack of support in a certain direction you're taking. Let's see what's at the bottom. Prince of Cups and the Hangman and Judgment. So if this is talking about love, right? The Knight of Cups from earlier, Prince of Cups, Knight, Prince, the same thing. You're like, I don't know if your families or these people seem to have a huge influence on like who you surround yourself with, or you like, fucking God, shut up. My dog won't shut up. It's not just me. There's other people that are home. Shut up. Oh my God. Love and light. Oh, Jade, how dare you speak that way? Okay. Okay. This is like, oh my God, I'm having a hard time focusing right now. What is this saying? That's in this order. There's an offer coming in, but you're not really acting on it. It's like, this is the order it came in. It makes more sense like this. Knight of Cups coming on in, but are you acting on it? No. You're thinking about it. You're looking at it. You're analyzing it. You're observing. Didn't we have that with the animal cards? The tiger, observe. And it's with Judgment obviously saying like, use your discernment here. Is this something that's going to support you in the future, be beneficial to you in the long run? And then underneath that, we actually have the 4 of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me like you could be holding back from, oh, look, you're just actually trying to protect yourself from getting hurt, huh? 3 of Swords underneath the Wheel of Fortune. You're like, I ain't trying to get heartbroken again. Oh, and then 6 of Wands reverse at the top of the deck. You're like, I'm not prepared for another disappointment or like failure. So is that what you're anticipating? Things to go tits up. So that would explain why you had that Queen of Swords a while ago, right? You're like, I'm a lone wolf. I don't need nobody. I'm focused on me, myself, and I. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. So Justice and the Ace of Swords. Let's see what this news was all about. Or this message or this information. Chariot. So this comes in all sudden. We have the King of Swords. There's that iciness. And we have, whoa, this card almost flying away. Ace of Pentacles reverse. You're like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Looks like you're kind of shooting it down, or you're not really, you'll believe it when you see it. Okay. Because you're not the type to fall for just words. You need actions. Chariot, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You might actually be saying like, not right now, or no thanks, or I don't have the time for this. I need to get my finances straight. I have to be more responsible. This isn't something I see worth my energy at this time in my life. This is Justice and the Ace of Swords. Well, you're being truthful, you're being honest, and you see things clearly. So if that's your truth, that's your truth. So you might be, that could be something you're expressing here. That could be something that you're saying, or you're thinking a lot about. Ace of Swords with the Chariot. Again, you're so set on a particular vision of yours, and you don't have room for distractions. And so Chariot and the King of Swords, you're someone who's extremely disciplined and extremely dedicated. King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles reverse. This is about being smart. This is about being wise with your time and your money. I'm hearing time is money. Time is money. We have the Emperor at the bottom with the Fool, and then the Knight of Pentacles. If you were to start anything here, you're like being very cautious and careful and slow and steady, because slow and steady wins the race. And you're trying to avoid possible disappointment. Again, Five of Cups and then Temperance reverse. Anything that's going to throw you off track, off balance, you're not interested. So you're being extremely careful, cautious, and intentional, especially because the Chariot to the Ace of Pentacles reverse, if this is going to work, it can't be fast, okay? And Chariot normally is quite fast-paced energy. So this is something that's coming in quickly, but you're kind of skeptical of it. Maybe you're being promised all these big dreams, and you're like, okay, but like, let's be realistic. Like, where is this going to lead a month from now, a year from now? Like, let's think about the bigger picture. Let's be realistic here. Okay. So Four of Cups. The Queen of Wands fell out on top of the Four of Cups. Let's look at this Four of Cups here. And even the way, you know, he is reading this book, and then this cup comes in, and he's like being taken away from his focus, his studies, his passion. Maybe he's writing, right? Maybe you're right. So in a way, you could be looking at this like, what are you distracting me from? Don't you see, I already have these 3 cups. I'm quite satisfied with it. So what do you think this cup is going to be better than what I already got, sort of thing? 4 of Cups. Why is this 4 of Cups here for Aries? We have 10 of Pentacles, right? Okay. 4 of Cups for Aries. It's like if you have a business and you already are making a certain amount of money, and then someone's like, let me buy this business, and they're like giving you an offer, but it's like, I make way more than what the fuck you're offering me. Like, I'm not giving this up. All right. 4 of Cups for Aries. Emperor. Yeah, I keep getting a sense of like, well, what are you offering me that I don't already have? Give me a better deal, or there's no deal. Deal or no deal. 10 of Cups. I mean, you already got it quite good. You already got it quite good. Prince of Swords is at the bottom with the 3 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Someone's convinced that they can make it even better, though. Someone's convinced that they can turn it up a notch, but it's coming from a Prince of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. I mean, they have something. They don't have nothing. They do have something. I think they also have like a fun or a lighthearted, like a joyful, jolly energy. This could be a friend. This could be someone that you end up really getting along with and would support you. But anyways, so this offer's coming on in. Clarifying this 4 of Cups. I guess if we look at this Emperor, he's holding this globe out and he's offering the 10 of Cups. Like, is it 2 emperors coming together? Like teaming up? Maybe. But again, I still feel like you already have this. I mean, the fact we started off with this the way we start off with this 10 of Cups. And you're like, whatever that's coming towards you, you're like, yeah, that's not gonna work. Three of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles reversed, Three of Wands. Yeah, what is being offered here, I don't really see that working the best for me, or I don't really see how this is gonna benefit me. Knight of Swords, but they're determined to change your mind. Queen of Wands. It's almost like going back to the crow and the eagle and the gazelle. It's like you have this ability, you have this instinct, like at the very, very beginning, the first interaction that you have, or after the first like meeting, first encounter, first date, first, within the first day or first week, or, very early stage, you can tell if something's going to work out for you or not. Even if you were like, okay, I have a feeling it's not going to work out, but you still explore it. But deep down in your core, like, I don't see how this is going to last, or this probably won't last much longer than X amount of time, maybe 3 months, maybe a year, whatever. And you always seem to be right, or you always seem to be correct about it. It's like the first instinct you have normally is correct. Queen of Wands here. Five of Pentacles. Justice. And Five of Cups. So you kind of just see this as laborious. Emotional labor too. We have Empress at the bottom, the Lovers, and the King of Wands. So unless this is someone that you're not on the best of terms with, and they're wanting to try and like repair things, you don't really see the point in this. Or that's what Five of Pentacles. This is an energy of loss, lack of support. Nothing's growing here. This is talking about finances. This is like financial loss, or you're not gaining shit. If anything, more money's going out the window, going down the drain. Justice with the Queen of Wands. Okay, hold on. Queen of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. This is kind of like that fire, that burning fire within, being like, I can do better. I know I can do better. This is like the bottom of the barrel. Okay. Queen of Wands and Justice. This is like you, lessons learned and growing, and like a lot of like you've evolved so much to the point where you understand where you are flawed or where you need to make improvements. And then Queen of Wands with the Five of Cups. This is like you using these emotional setbacks or disappointing experiences as fuel, as fire. Okay. So I don't know if this reading's making sense to y'all, but I'm gonna keep going. We're almost, we don't have much time left. I gotta go. Oh my god. Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Let's look into that combination. Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles. Someone might be wanting to learn from you or grow from you, or like they're asking you to teach them something. Two of Cups. It looks like there's an exchange here. Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles for Aries. There's some kind of exchange. Oh, look, Queen of Swords and then the Star. So again, there's still an energy of, okay, I don't really trust you. I'm a bit guarded. Show up truthfully and authentically, and maybe over some time I'll let my guard down. I'll slowly trust you. Remember that Knight of Pentacles from earlier? Somewhere the fuck, I don't even know when it came out. I can't remember anymore. So I see development here. You might give this a chance, but I don't know if you're super enthusiastic about this, or it seems like look, Temperance is in the reverse, Devil, and then the Wheel of Fortune, and Eight of Cups. You might just this might just be something that's temporary, or it's not really in your life for very long, especially if it starts to go south. If it starts to go a little sour, or it's giving red flags, I see you immediately disappear. You dip, you're gone, nowhere to be found. Again, and you don't have time to waste or time to be distracted from some sort of dream, goal, or aspiration of yours. Someone maybe is wanting to learn or grow from you, and in a way you may be flattered by that. Tell me about the Moon here. What's your intuition saying about this? I don't know. This is a weird reading. This is a little wacky. A little wacky. Talking about the moon for Aries. This fell out on the Five of Cups. It is the King of Cups. See, and it's like a King of Cups. He's extremely intuitive. He be knowing things before it happens. He can sense and pick up on people's energies. So that fell out on the Five of Cups. Oh, look at this fell out on the Five of Cups too. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Something just doesn't seem fair or balanced, or there's not the way that you'd be supporting them versus how they'd be supporting you is not balanced. This doesn't. I'm kind of puzzled. This is what's coming through, though. This is what's coming through. Queen of Cups at the bottom. I mean, I'm getting, okay, Eight of Pentacles. One more for this moon. Sun in the reverse. I don't know if it's worth it, y'all. I gotta become. You have your free will. You do what you want to do. And the cards, you know, it's just based off current timelines. Timelines can change. Just card stock. Oh, look. Hey, Empress. But just based off the vibes, I don't know. If it's not gonna really add to your life, if it's just gonna take away, if it's just gonna drain, if it seems more like a chore or like a ugh, you know, like it just brings it down. It just gives you kind of the ick. But you're like, oh, I gotta do it anyways, even though I really don't want to, but I have to because I made this promise. I said yes. Don't be a people pleaser. And Queen of Swords, she's not a people pleaser. You got Queen of Swords twice. Do not be no people pleaser. Okay? Working through those tendencies. Something about this just doesn't seem quite reciprocated. All right? So again, I'm not saying that whoever this is, they're a bad person or that they got ill intentions. I'm not really seeing that. I just feel like this isn't anything that's going to like, Hangman, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. It might change your way on how you view your heartbreaks or like losses or disappointment. It might give you a new perspective on like new way to see life in general. I don't know if this is anything that's gonna impress you much. It makes me think of the Shania Twain song, "That don't impress me much." Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that good of a deal, that good of a bargain. Like, I don't know, y'all. Something don't feel right. King of Pentacles, I gotta go. We're at, oh my god, 42 minutes. I gotta go soon. King of Pentacles. That don't impress me much. 10 of Swords reversed, the Strength card, 4 of Wands. If this is something from your past being brought up, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, it's like good for us. It's good to like catch up, but for the long term, isn't 10 of Wands. I think it's gonna slow you down. If this is someone from if this is like a past work opportunity. Someone is like, they took advantage of you and things backfired and now they want to try and win you back or convince you that this time will be different. Strength of the 4 of Wands. Could there be improvements? Yeah. 10 of Swords in the reverse. So can you get over what happened in the past? Maybe there was some betrayal. Maybe there were lies, deceit. Can you truly rely? Can you truly depend on this individual, on this, in this place? Whatever the heck we're talking about, it would take a lot to rebuild trust. Strength and the 10 of Swords reverse. I don't know. It's kind of sketchy. Oh, I wish, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. This is what came through. I'm not going to wish it was different. This is what came through for the Aries collective. We're just going to leave it there. Let me know if it resonates, y'all. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It does not matter. It's not my feelings. I just want y'all to be okay. You guys are thriving. You guys are good. But just lessons, tests, maybe. A little bit of some tests over here. A little leftover, that Mercury retrograde. Who fucking knows? But all I know is I gotta go. So I miss you guys. I love you so much. Leave a like, comment. Let me know how it resonates. Private readings are available down below. And I will see y'all later. Have a good one.